Hi guys! I'm here with my episode 10 recap of Mission Yozakura family, and as per usual, this is your warning that this video does contain spoilers. With that said, let's get into it. This episode starts out back at the Hinagiku headquarters where all of the people are having a hot pot to celebrate a job well done on their missions. The chief personally killed all the animals for the hot pot and Sui butchered them, and Kyoichiro brought some special Yozakura family sakura for the event. It doesn't take long for the chief and Kyoichiro to start arguing, so they start throwing things at each other and everybody kind of has to catch their food for their hot pot. Sui uses the walking on flowers skill to catch their food, and during that he tells Tayo to keep working on his techniques so that he can perfect the move. After this, we see Tayo sitting alone behind a bookshelf with a little box in his hand. Mutsumi then shows up and comes to support Tayo, and they talk about what's in the box, which is information on his family. Tayo admits that he is nervous to find out more information because he doesn't want to be consumed with revenge and end up like Kurogao was, but Mutsumi reassures him that she knows him and he would never be consumed with bloodlust the way that Kurogao was, so she has full confidence that he'll be okay. She also pecks him on the cheek, and this makes him drop the box, and when they look over, a marble has rolled out of it. The marble ends up being a storage device for optic data, which is explained by Kyoichiro. They take the marble home to get Shion to look at it, and Tayo is immediately jumped by Ayaka. As it turns out, Ayaka has been hired as a maid for the Yozakura family. As they're talking, Ayaka reaches into Tayo's pocket and takes out the marble and hands it over to Shion, who then takes it for analysis. And no, there will be no more information about what is on the marble this episode. Then Ayaka starts to compliment Tayo on his increase in skills, but she starts attacking him and starts to tell him all the ways she's gonna try to assassinate him. Next we see Tayo really tired, and Mutsumi comes to comfort him, and she tries to make him a cup of Kyoichiro's favorite tea, but he's out, so she makes him a different one. Tayo's really tired, so he goes to take a bath, but he's soon interrupted by Ayaka barging in on him and taking pictures. She also tries to attack him with acidic shampoo, and then she runs into an electrocution trap. She tells Tayo not to help her so that he doesn't get electrocuted, but he does anyways. He punches the wall and disables the trap, getting electrocuted in the process. Once it's finally over, they both fall over with Tayo on top of Ayaka in a compromising position, and this is when Kyoichiro walks in and sees them and thinks that Tayo is cheating. He threatens Tayo with a torture device, and Tayo runs away, and that is the end of this scene. Next we see Tayo walking down the hall in his gear for a mission, and Mutsumi pops out with his phone and sees that somebody's trying to call him, but he is sketchy about it and quickly runs away. This causes Ayaka to believe that he is in fact cheating, and she gets really suspicious and wants to attack Tayo. Later on, we cut to a scene of Mutsumi and Tayo taking Goliath for a walk. It is revealed that Goliath is a special type of guard dog that has been bred over centuries, and he can grow in size. Mutsumi casually sits on Goliath's back and invites Tayo to come too, but Goliath wants no part in that and kicks him off. So Tayo's only option is to be dragged behind them on the leash. Then they finally arrive at a park where children are really interested in Goliath, but there's a creepy voice that calls out to Mutsumi. Goliath also gets a bad feeling, and suddenly there is a big explosion. One of the balloons the children was holding had a detonator on it. But this third-rate assassin is no match for the Yozakura family, so Goliath takes off after him and takes care of this creepy clown guy all by himself. Shion did connect Mutsumi to the clown guy, and they had a conversation before Goliath got there, and basically she just told him he was trash and that he was no match for the Yozakura family. So with this guy easily taken care of, they relax at the park for a bit, and Taiyo receives another text from the suspicious number and looks kind of suspicious himself. So they go to head back home, and Goliath puts Taiyo on his back as thanks for protecting everybody, and they head off home on Goliath. Once they get home, Ayaka immediately starts attacking Taiyo, and then Kyoichiro shows up and also starts attacking Taiyo. This is because Ayaka has a photo of Taiyo with another girl, and she and Kyoichiro both think that he's cheating on Mutsumi. This is quickly stopped when a girl in a Hinagiku uniform walks in with an older man. She introduces herself as Akikaze, and the older man is her grandfather, and their reason for being there was to deliver the tea that Taiyo had ordered, which happened to be Kyoichiro's favorite tea that he had ordered because it's hard to get, and they were sourcing it for him. This made everyone feel bad for thinking that Taiyo was cheating, especially Kyoichiro. He even mentioned that he's done a lot of horrible things to Taiyo, and yet Taiyo still did something nice for him, so he felt pretty bad. After all the confusion was over, they all enjoyed a nice little cup of tea together, and this is where the episode ends. This episode was a nice little lighthearted break from the last two, which were a bit more serious. And as always, I'll be back next week with my episode 11 recap. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more anime content. Until next time, bye bye!